I know you dinosaurs loved selfies. They're back for revenge.
Hello and welcome, everyone. This is Ashraf Ibrahim, and I'm thrilled to have you with us for a brand new episode. Today, we're diving into a super important topic that's on the minds of many: dinosaurs. Imagine a 12-meter-long dinosaur chasing you down the street like a taxi in Cairo traffic. But if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos, like a dinosaur that went extinct because no one knew about it. All right, let's get started. First off, dinosaurs were creatures that lived a super long time ago, about 230 million to 66 million years before today. They went extinct because of a massive meteor that hit Earth like a nuclear bomb. Too bad there was no Facebook back then to post the pics. There are over 1,000 known dinosaur species, but the most famous is the Tyrannosaurus rex, or T-Rex. Think of it like a giant t-shirt, but scarier. It was a fierce predator, 12 meters long, 4 meters tall, and weighed 7 tons. It had a huge head, teeth like knives, and a tail like a crocodile's. Even a Nile croc would run from it. T-Rex was a carnivore, not like me who loves fowl and falafel.
Then there's the Triceratops, the one with 3 horns. It was 9 meters long, 3 meters tall, and a vegetarian. Yep, it ate plants. It had 1 small horn in front and 2 long ones in the back, like a gazelle, but bigger. It looked cute, but could ram you if it got mad. There's also the Stegosaurus, with plates on its back like solar panels, but they didn't generate electricity. They protected it from the sun or predators. It was 9 meters long with a tail full of spikes like shish kebab skewers. And the pterodactyl, not a real dinosaur, but a flying reptile. It soared like a plane, just without passengers.
Now, the big question: how do we know all this about dinosaurs when they've been gone forever? No one saw them except in Jurassic Park, and that's just sci-fi. The truth is, we learned from fossils, bones turned to stone buried in the ground. The first official discovery was in the 19th century, but way before that, ancient people found big bones and thought they were from dragons or giants. The Chinese believed in dragons because of dinosaur bones they found 2,000 years ago. In 1676, an Englishman named Robert Plot found a huge thigh bone and thought it belonged to a giant from fairy tales. Then, in 1819, William Buckland found fossils and said they were from ancient reptiles, but not dinosaurs yet. In 1842, Richard Owen studied the fossils and named them dinosaurs, meaning terrible lizards in Latin. Later in America, Othniel Marsh and Edward Cope were like rival soccer teams, racing to find new fossils. They discovered 136 species. Imagine one saying, "I found a T-Rex," and the other shouting, "I found 2," while digging in the wild like miners. In the 20th century, studies grew, but we still don't have complete skeletons.
How do they piece together a skeleton? It's all guesswork. If they find scattered bones, it's like finding parts of a broken car and trying to rebuild it. They compared dinosaur bones to animals like crocodiles, which are kind of related. If you got different scientists, each might build the dinosaur differently. One might make it tall, another short, like chefs making molokhia in their own way. In 1908, in Montana, they found a T-Rex skull and chest, but not a full skeleton, so they made the rest artificially. In 2019, they found real T-Rex feet and compared them to the fake ones. Luckily, they matched. As for muscles and skin, That's also a guess, based on marks on the bones, like scratches on a door showing someone banged into it. They found rare fossils with tissue, showing some dinosaurs had feathers like chickens. Imagine a T-Rex with feathers, like a giant chicken at the market. They figured out colors too, like green or brown. If dinosaurs were as colorful as peacocks, they'd be in festivals.
Now let's talk about dinosaur behavior. They lived in groups like sheep herds in Upper Egypt. In 1878 in Belgium, miners found 38 iguanodon dinosaurs buried together in a coal mine. They were walking in a herd and fell into a pit. In 1930 in Arizona, they found 40 placerias, also in a herd. Imagine some dinosaurs caring for their young, like Egyptian moms telling their kids, "Eat your veggies, not just meat." Let's keep going. There's the Brachiosaurus, 25 meters long and 13 meters tall like a small building. It ate plants from tall trees like a giraffe with a long neck. Its tail was so long, one swing could knock out everything nearby. The Velociraptor was small, just 2 meters long, but super smart, like a fox. And the Spinosaurus, the biggest predator, was 18 meters long with a sail on its back, like a boat, and it swam in rivers. Discovery stories are hilarious. In America, Marsh and Cope sometimes destroyed each other's fossils. In China, they're finding tons of fossils because the land is full of them. In Africa, they found Spinosaurus in Morocco.
Why did dinosaurs go extinct? A giant meteor hit Mexico, kicking up dust that blocked the sun. Plants died, then plant eaters, then meat eaters. It was like a massive sandstorm in Egypt, but worse. Some scientists say volcanoes helped, but not all dinosaurs died out. Birds today are their descendants, so the chicken in your kitchen is a T-Rex grandkid. Modern studies use computers to simulate dinosaur movements, like making an animated movie. They learned T-Rex didn't run fast, but walked at 20 kilometers per hour, like a car in traffic. Some had feathers for warmth, not flying, like a winter jacket. In Egypt, they found fossils like Paralititan, a 30-meter-long giant in the New Valley. Tunisia has some too, but ours are older. Now, let's dive deeper into the extinction story. The extinction happened about 66 million years ago, at the end of the Cretaceous period. It wasn't just a meteor hitting Earth and done. There's a lot more to it, like a complicated Egyptian rug with many threads. The meteor and the knockout punch. The main reason scientists agree on is a massive meteor, about 10 to 15 kilometers wide. Imagine a flying mountain. It hit Earth in what's now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. They found a crater called Chicxulub, about 150 kilometers wide, bigger than a city like Cairo. When that meteor hit, it was like millions of nuclear bombs exploding at once. Here's what happened. 1. Explosion and fires. The impact caused a huge shockwave and so much heat that forests caught fire all over the world. These fires sent tons of smoke and dust into the air. 2. Dust and nuclear winter. The dust and ash covered the sky like a thick blanket, blocking sunlight. The Earth got dark and super cold, like a freezer. They call this a nuclear winter. Plants couldn't do photosynthesis without sunlight, so they started dying. 3. Food chain collapse. With plants gone, plant eaters like Triceratops had no food. Then meat eaters like T-Rex starved because their prey disappeared. The whole food chain fell apart, like a house of cards. Volcanoes and climate change. It wasn't just the meteor. Around the same time, huge volcanoes were erupting in a place called the Deccan Traps in India. These volcanoes spewed out massive amounts of toxic gases like sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide, messing up the climate. 1. Poisoned air. These gases made the air hard to breathe for some creatures, especially those needing clean environments. 2. Temperature swings. The gases warmed the planet at first, but after the meteor's dust blocked the sun, it got freezing cold. Dinosaurs were dealing with weather swings like going from a hot shower to a freezing street in winter. Other factors in the extinction. There were other things at play too. 1. Changing sea levels. At the end of the Cretaceous, sea levels were shifting due to geological changes. This destroyed habitats like swamps and coasts where dinosaurs lived. 2. Competition and pressure. Dinosaurs faced competition from smaller creatures like early mammals and other reptiles. These small animals were better at adapting because they didn't need as much food. 3. Diseases or mutations. Some scientists think diseases or genetic changes might have played a small role, but this isn't as certain as the meteor or volcanoes. Why did dinosaurs die out? Big dinosaurs like Brontosaurus and T-Rex needed huge amounts of food every day. When plants and prey disappeared, they couldn't survive. Most dinosaurs also couldn't hibernate or adapt quickly to cold or hunger like modern animals. Smaller creatures like the ancestors of birds and mammals were nimbler, ate whatever was available, and could hide or survive tough conditions. Who survived? Not all dinosaurs went extinct. Avian dinosaurs, the ones with feathers that evolved into birds, survived. Why? They were small, light, and some could fly or eat varied foods like seeds or insects. So next time you see a bird chirping on a tree, remember it's a dinosaur's grandkid.
Evidence scientists found. Scientists pieced this together from the Chicxulub crater. Found in the 1970s, it's solid proof of the meteor strike. Iridium layer. They found a thin layer of iridium, a rare metal common in meteors, in rocks from 66 million years ago, all over the world. Fossils. Fossils show many dinosaur species vanished suddenly at the same time. Volcanic rocks. Rock layers in the Deccan Traps prove volcanoes were very active then. So, to sum it up, dinosaurs were living the good life until the world turned upside down. A meteor hit like a giant bomb, the air got cold, plants died, food ran out, and volcanoes made things worse. Big, strong dinosaurs like T-Rex couldn't handle it, but the small, clever ones, like the ancestors of birds, found a way to survive. Thank goodness, the Earth still has life, so we can enjoy bird songs while sipping tea under a tree. In short, dinosaurs are an exciting world full of secrets and guesses. If you have questions, drop them in the comments and we'll try to answer in the next video. See you next time, and don't forget, subscribe and hit the bell. Peace out!